All right, let's chat weather now. You know what I love? I love a city that loves music. Rolling Stones on fire tonight at the Clink. Folks heading on out, enjoying the concert. Drew Mickelson, King 5, took the photo. I'm like, yeah, of course, Drew. Of course you're there. Probably having a great time. All right, fun time lapse here. Check it out in the corner. That was the moon that cruised by. All right, had a beautiful sunset. Full moon out. It doesn't really do just, but I just wanted to show you that because I've got a really killer look at the a moon photo coming in just about 10 minutes. Okay, right now I want to focus on tomorrow because tomorrow, this is going to be a simple forecast for you. Tomorrow is going to be very similar to today. There is a few changes, though, that you need to know about going into the weekend. Number one, for tomorrow, you may be a few morning clouds. That's about it, okay? What we have setting up shop here is a high-pressure ridge to the north of a low-pressure area, or an area of low pressure, and it's technically squeezing each other, causing a what we call a Rex block. So it's a pattern that does not move much, right? A blocking pattern. Therefore, for us, we stay warm, we stay nice. What happens is it shifts just a bit. We're going to create more of an onshore flow. And as that happens, we might introduce a little bit more marine layer in the morning hours. We'll also watch this pocket as we go into next week. But I think it's going to stay into British Columbia. But because of that pattern, onshore flow will continue. So coastal areas, you'll probably be a little cooler tomorrow. You're still going to be beautiful. Just temperatures will be a couple degrees cooler than where we were today. And then for the interior areas, maybe a similar story, but you're still very, very warm. So first headline, morning clouds, afternoon sun. Staying nice and warm. I want you to make sure you know that. No need to worry about any type of weather if you're going to be heading out and about and doing outdoor activities this weekend. Rain chances will probably hold off until next week. So temperature-wise, we're looking fantastic. Victoria, upper 60s. Friday, Harbor in the low 70s. Once you head to the interior areas, you're quickly warming into the 80s. Okay, you stay by the water, it's a little bit cooler. However, Seattle has a chance at 82 tomorrow, Linwood at 78, and even out towards the Kitsap Peninsula, you'll be mighty warm as well. South Sound, low to mid 80s, potentially, with sunshine hanging on. Of course, those coastal areas are going to be on the border of 70 for a couple of areas right on the beach. Aberdeen, you'll be at 70, and then Forks, you're likely to be, you tend to get a little bit more warmer with a pattern that's similar to this. And then Chehalis down to Kelso will be in the 80s. So we're looking good. Even next week, the rain chances, it's all going to depend on whether we get that next area of low pressure to form. And right now, I just don't see it coming in. So I'm going to keep things really nice and dry and very summer-like as we move into mid-part, second half of August. Can you believe that?
Woo. I cannot.
I know, right? There you go.
All right. Thanks, Jordan.